Hello, hello. I am checking on everybody. So you might not see me for a while, but I'm just letting a few of my followers know that we are going live. And this is what, just to take a little check. It'll take about 30 seconds, and I should be right back with you. So join me and let us see what we can do tonight. When you have tried and you've tried and you put your best foot forward, and sometimes a little bit doesn't happen, it doesn't go the way you want it to go. So what do? I have the answer, and I can show you what to do tonight. So if you fall, come on, join me. I'm just letting a few of my followers know. It's sometimes just to give them a little bit of a push and let them come in, because you never know who is the person that's waiting for something special. And we need to do that. So that's why I'm doing this. So how are you doing? Hi, Rosie. I missed you this morning. So everybody, good morning, good evening, and welcome to the Tessa-Marie show. How are you doing this evening? So tonight, it's really a fabulous night. Wonderful and amazing things are happening, and getting ready to work out. Oh, well, that should be fun. You're going to need a mental workout to go with it. So that's good. Today, hi, Ryan. How are you? Missed you this morning, Ryan. I'm getting accustomed to your smiley face. So what you have to do, just get cracking and let us see what you can do today. Today, though, I guess you saw the topic. You did it. You did the best. You touched the best. You pushed the hardest. You did everything you could do. And yet it eluded you. So welcome to the Tessa-Marie show. And I am Tessa-Marie. So tonight, I'm just going to let you know what you can do. I'm going to teach you something new tonight. So you had all the things you do. Good evening, Angela. How are you? Angela, that was a really nice live today. I enjoyed those two guys of yours. It was fun. It was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. So tonight, though, I am going to chat, and anybody that wants to come and tell me, you can join us, and let's see what we can do with that. And one of the things thanks, Ryan, I'm glad you're doing good. And I'm happy to see you here too. So you have tried and you've tried. You've did everything right. You went and you did what you could. You did all you can. You didn't say cannot. You pushed forward. So you did it. And yet, when you reach for the right fruit of success, it eluded you. So what did you do? You stand there. You know you pushed. You turn back. You look. I pushed. What success has said to you? Not for you. And yet you knew you could do it. You said you were doing it. Everybody said, go for it. Work on it. Everybody said to you, try. And you did. You did not listen to those that said, no, not today. Don't do it. You're not good enough. You never listened to any of that. You went there for it. You stood on it. You pushed it forward. And you tried. You knew you could do better. And you went and you said, okay, I'm going to do better. When you looked at your hands, they were bleeding because you were holding up so hard. Hi, Yoko. Hi, Donato. And you're saying, I know I did my best. I put my best foot forward. I put all my energy into it. And then you stood there and you looked at success turning its back on you. That hurts. That hurts. And success is telling you not today, not right now. Success is saying you need more. And you're replying, I don't have more to give. I've given you all I can. But you know what? This is what you have to do. I know exactly what you have to do. When success is looking you in the face and then it turns it back on you and walks away, what do? I have the answer for that. That I know for sure. So when you are doing what you have to do, when you are trying and when you are pushing and success is saying no, and yet I have tried everything. I have pushed. I reached. I never turned anything back. And I didn't only try. I stepped up and I said, I will do it. I dumped the word try. I took it away from me. And I said, I have to do this. And that is what you did with success. You said, come back here. And success said no, because what? What more does success want from you? What more should you have done? You haven't stopped to think. You only know you're constantly pushing and you're constantly trying and constantly saying, I will. And every time you say, I try, success says, that is not the answer. You cannot try. Trying is not doing it. Success turn back and says to you as it marches away from you. So we have to turn and change that trying word into will. I will. I am doing it. I'm standing there and I'm pushing. And success might stop for a minute. And the minute you drop your guard down, success will take a step away from you. What do? What is it you want to do? You want to win. You want to be successful. You have a plan. You have a goal. You have worked on it. You know what it is. You know for sure that you can do it. You will do it. You've dropped the word try and you're saying, I am here. I am here to do it. I will, and I did it. And you're pushing, and success says not enough. Success turned back and said not enough. And you ask why? Because you spent a lot of time trying. And success is saying, all those tries have to be replaced with will. I have the will to do it. I will do it. It's not going to be I am trying. I am doing it. I am pushing. I am continuously, persistently pushing. The fruit is right there. It is hanging over your head. And there you are. And you're pushing away. And you're saying, I need to go. But I can tell you what you have to do. There is one place you will find the answer. And I'm going to give you that answer now and tell you where that answer is coming from. That answer comes from you. Hi, Rosie. Hi, everybody, for coming in. It's so nice to see all of you movement makers and friends and mentees and everybody that I helped and coached. Everybody showing up. It's so lovely for each and every one of you to drop in. So I want you guys to put a question in there about the word I tried or I will succeed, and the success journey will be there. So you did everything you could. You used the word can, and success eluded you. So what are you doing about it? Have you reached that point where you can say, I have accomplished it. I will continue to be persistent. I will step on it. I will pull success back and say, turn and face me and tell me you're not coming with me. Can you do that? Have you done that? What it is, you have put everything you have into it and you succeed. Share that with us tonight. Take a step. I know there are stories out there. I know lots of you have those stories. Let us share it with the others. That gives others hope. When you say, I had this journey and I kept pushing, I kept being persistent, I kept going. What it is you did so you could win it? What was it? Hi, Ali. What is it you did so you could get there? I want you to share that with us tonight. I might need that. Somebody else might need that. Somebody watching this live tomorrow might need that answer. Because when you go to a live, you go there to get something. I will tell you, I went to a live today at Angela had with a young man and another young man from England, and the main guy had a stuttering. But you know, I could see that. But he stuttered a few times, but he didn't flinch. And he knew he could do it. And he kept pressing forward, and his ideas were great. I stayed on till the end. Why? Because he tried. More than that, he did it. Right? He tried. That's what we would say. But more than that, he did it. He stood up. So this is what we need to learn to do. Stand up to what you know you can do. Find out the what. You don't need the how. You don't need the why. You already know the why is that I have to do this. I must do this. It's inside of me. It has to. I need to catch that fruit. I need to grab that fruit of success. I can feel it. It's in my core. I cannot stop. I must reach for that. So now, you've done everything, and you look at me and you say, Tessa-Marie, I cannot do any more. I have pushed. Hi, Grant Rhodes, how are you? Long time no see. And you said, you know what? I pushed for it. I grabbed for it. It slipped out of my hand. Each time I went towards success turned it back on me. But I am here to tell you this is what you have to do. Have you really looked at success? This is the method. Somebody spoke to me today And I know they didn't know that was going to be in the live. And I hope they're still here because they did come. That person said something to me today, and I said, the man in the mirror. I said, yes, Michael, the man in the mirror. But that was already in my mind. Michael Jackson said, it's all about the man or the woman in the mirror. It really is. And that is what you have to do. When you cannot succeed and you've tried, and you have pushed it, and you have decided, I am going to ditch the word try. I don't want the word try. I have pushed so far. I can do it. I will do it. And you are persistent and determined and focused, and you're not letting go. And you're holding on to pushing and trying a little bit harder. No, you're not trying a little bit harder. You're going to do it. Trying is not the answer. You must do it. I will do it. I have to do it. I will win. When you come to that point and success has walked through the door, its back is facing you and you're feeling despondent, what do you do? That is the question. What do you do? And I have the answer. The answer is this. You stand up in front of a full-length mirror. I dare you to do this. It's painful. I did it. You stand up in front of the full-length mirror, fully clothed or however you want to do it. You stand in front of that mirror, and where you can see from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. You don't stand in an awful stand. You stand straight, hands on your side, and you look into the mirror. When you're looking into the mirror, you can start scaling your body from the top or from the bottom. You can scale everything about you, asking the question, why? What must I do for me to get that success I crave, that success I worked for, that success I know that is just a little bit above my reach? You must ask that question to the man or the woman in the mirror. But the most difficult part that you must do is this. You have to zero in on those eyes. You must, I dare you to try this and not cry. I dare you to try this and not shake. I dare you to try it and not shake your head or turn away and go, I can't do that. Because that is one place the answer lies. You have to stare at that eye in the mirror. You look into the eye. They say the eye is the seat of the soul. That eye will tell you what it is you didn't do, what it is you haven't done enough of. And you might not be able to deal with the truth that is coming to you. But when you're standing in front of that mirror and you're saying, I have to have this, I must win this, I need that success, the eye will answer you. Your eye will answer you. You have to look until you see the seat of the soul. You have to be honest. The information will come through. The eyes will tear. The eyes will flutter. Then you have to open them again and look. And you have to see them. You have to say what it is that I must do to reach there. What must I do to turn success towards me instead of success walking away from me? I have done all I'm supposed to do. And the eye will say, really? Because the eye cannot lie. The eye will not lie to you. Those two eyes will look at you and say, you think you have? Honestly? How many times did you stop halfway? How many times did you stop and turn on the TV to look at somebody behaving badly? How many times did you think it was more necessary to sit on the phone and gossip? How many times did you take time away from that thing that you want so badly? What did you feed it? What type of thoughts did you put into it? These are the questions the eyes are going to ask you. You will shake your head and turn away. Because the eye will tell you, no, you did not give it your all. Did you feel it? Did you feel the pain? Did you experience the jubilation of meeting success? The thing about success is that before you get it, you have to feel it. You have to taste it. You have to know I did it. I pushed it. And you have to stand it and look at success and say, I got you. This time I got you. And until you are able to look at your eye and see all the reasons and all the opportunities and the silly, silly opportunities you let pass. Like the opportunity that said to you, go and listen to this. The opportunity that said, read 2 pages of that book. And you said no. The opportunity that said, phone this person, and you said, I don't think they will help me. Or the opportunity that took you somewhere and you said, I don't know why I'm here. But you never stopped to ask self, why am I here? What is the purpose of this journey? Why am I here? I want to be successful, yes. But are you aware that every movement you make and every step you take and every breath you take, every step you make and every breath you take is towards that success? And if you don't take it one at a time and be very vigilant that I am doing this, no matter what is happening in the outside world, the sky is falling, but it hasn't fallen on you yet, so you still have a chance. The world is splitting in 2, in 10, in 100 pieces, and you're still alive. You still have a chance. As long as you have breath in you, you need to keep working towards attaining that goal. You must be persistent. You must be consistent. You must look for the opportunities wherever they are. You have to have your ears to the ground. You might be standing at the supermarket or somewhere else and somebody is saying something. And from that little thing, you might pick up an answer to what you're looking for. It's not the how. The how is none of your business. Your journey is all about the what. What is my next step? What is the next breath I should take? You will find it in the seat of the soul. The seat of the soul is your eyes. They don't lie to you. They will look in you and they'll say, really? They'll question you. And if you are fortunate, you will crumble right there in front of the mirror. And until you sit on the floor and you say, what next? The answer will not come. Until when you stop looking into that eye and it's so full of tears that you fall and you just sit there sobbing because you have to release it. You have to release the demand that you want from success. Success is not cheap. It demands a lot of persistency. It demands focus. It demands confidence. It demands determination. It demands looking to be inspired and you don't know where your inspiration will come from. When I saw this young man today, my life was already planned. But when I saw this young man today, and he had ideas, they were pumping out of him, and thoughts that were amazing, and he had that stutter. Most people would have stopped and give up, like the President of the United States. He didn't stop, he continued. And I wish everybody would understand that. When you get an opportunity to observe another human being, observe them. Do not judge them. Do not criticize them. Look beyond the flaws. Look beyond the judgment. Look beyond what is there. Because from that you learn. And if you are going to crash, you will say, if they can push forward towards success and stand up and say, it does not matter, I'm going to try. You don't have to look like somebody from a magazine. You don't have to be airbrushed to do this. You don't have to be half-witted either. But you can do it. No matter how you choose to behave, you can do it. And that is what is important to you. Hi, Nikki. The point about this thing is that success is not cheap. Success is not something that comes and you're going to say, I did it. And there is no such thing as luck. When you see somebody who is successful, luck has nothing to do with this picture at all. Luck, I don't know why they created that word. I don't understand it. What I know for sure is that that person pressed. They were up early. You know, they said the early bird catches the worm. They were up early. They were consistent. They looked there. They learned. They found people to learn from. They have mentors. They called. They begged. They asked for help. And they never stopped. When you stop and when you mind other people's businesses, then you are not minding your business. When you're looking at how this person is doing, how can you do your business? How are you when you say, oh, they're doing better than me? Well, too bad then. You try to do better than them. That is none of your business. They have their role, and obviously they don't care. They're going to march forward. It's like the sun. Be the sun in the sky. The sun always wakes up every morning. It doesn't matter what the other atmosphere is sending, rain or sleet or snow or ice storm, you can still see the sun. In the winter, the sun is the strongest sun. It does not stop. It rises every morning and it sets every night. And you know it's coming back tomorrow. That is what we have to do when we are looking for success, when we want to taste success. And we have to taste it before we find it. We have to be in it before we find it. We have to feel the energy of success. What will that success be like? Do you know? Have you taken the time and said that success you so crave? What is it going to do for you? How grand are you going to feel? Have you stopped and absorbed that success you so want? Or you just want it? No, you have to feel it. You need to put emotion into success. When you do it, it has to turn back. It's like somebody will say, hey, where you going? And if you say, come back here, they must look at you, right? Or if you say, well, if you want to go, I'm done with you. What do? They go. Well, success is to be pulled and to be honest towards you. And you say, you have to give me what I want. I am working on it. I'm determined to get it. And this is what you have to do. Persistent will bring success to you. But when it comes, don't forget how hard you worked for it. Don't forget how much time you put into it. Spend some time to savor it. All what you're wanting and you're working so hard to get, when you do receive it, savor it. Remember it. This is one of the reasons when you have something and it belongs to you, that's when you should give it love. You want it to stay. And you cannot be afraid of going out there and demanding of it. But you have to stand in front of the mirror. Trust me, I did it. I have done it. I stood in front of the mirror and I said, I want this. I have done everything to get this. Why is it not here? And I had to face, and when I couldn't take it anymore, I just fell to the ground. And when I fell to the floor, rather, I sat there and I decided I am going to pray my way out of this. Somehow, some way, I must get it. And I did. But I had to ask my seat of my soul. I had to go through my eye to see who I am and what it is I want. That's the question. What it is you want, do you want it enough? And are you ready to face the truth when it says to you, but you didn't try? And you say, yes, I tried. And you say, no, you didn't. You wanted it. But trying is not doing it. So we have to stop trying and stop doing it. And we have to stop leaving those words like luck and trying behind and do what we're supposed to do. You want it, you have to put the effort into it, the persistency into it. You have to put the determination into it. Look into the seat of your soul and let me see what you guys are thinking about this, because it is amazing. Hi, Tiggy. So let me see what everybody that was here had said to us about this. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Ryan, okay. Angela joined. Yes, it was nice seeing you guys today. Donato and Angela and everybody. Oh, I love how everybody loves each other. Hello, happy Monday, happy 2 o'clock in the afternoon, happy 7 p.m., Rosie and everybody. And let me hear, I hope you guys are telling us what you had to do when you face that. Hi, Grantwood. Hi, Ryan, make you cry. Donato and his flames and his thing, eye in the mirror. Isn't that powerful? The eye in the mirror. Do what others are afraid to do. Whatever it takes, no matter what you need to do, just do it. That's what Donato said. It's so deliciously like Pastor Donato. Sting. Every breath you take, every move you make, the police. I don't care who said it, but I like it. Go Trump, go. Oh, Donato, you'll get massacred here. You know that, don't you? So exactly, they begged, they didn't stop. But you cannot stop the act of war. Is that what you call it? I don't call it war. I call it pushing yourself to get to the other side of it. And that is it. I will, boom. Teron, hi Teron, how are you? Nice seeing you guys and all of those things. And that is really a deep and thoughtful conversation. So much wisdom. Thanks, Angela. I am happy that you guys enjoyed it. But what I wanted to see was, what did you have to do? Nobody is sharing that. And don't tell me you did not face that. When success slid away from you, what did you do? When success was not coming your way, what did you do to reach it? Or are you still searching it? Or does this message resonate with you? If this message has touched you, I want you to let me know it has touched you. You can only get success when you go deep. When you look into the seat of the soul. And as I said, you try looking at yourself in the mirror. You guys who come to the morning blessing, you know when I say greet yourself in the morning, people are not saying it's easy to do that. You greet yourself in the morning and you go, hello, here you are, and you're laughing like a monkey. That's what you're saying to yourself. But that is a way to make yourself feel wonderful. I have to face my insecurities, Angela said, and face truth, not the stories I make up about my failures. You see? This is what it is. It's not, the failure is just telling you have a chance. My failure always told me you have a chance. When somebody told me no, I look at them and I said, oh, well, we can just, that's just going to be a yes. And it just has 3 letters. It's very difficult for them to say yes because it's a bigger word and maybe they don't know it. I have to teach them. I have to give them a reason to say yes. And that is it. So any failure is just another opportunity to try harder. The failure is a small thing. And maybe why it failed, Angela, it wasn't big enough for you. It was not a big enough dream for you. It was not a big enough goal for you. That's why it failed. And if you take it up and you say, okay, fine, you don't want to come to me this way, well, let's go see if I can make you thicker, heavier, and healthier. And that is it. So a no is a yes coming. The person haven't gotten to that part of the alphabet where the Y is the first letter. And when they find it out, they'll say yes. And I have had to look at it. I have had to stand there in the mirror and say, what now? What flipping now? What do you want me to do? And that was how I did it. And I still do it that day. I say, what next? I don't say how. What next? What it is I have to do to get to this place I want to go. What it is I have to touch within me so I can find it. I have thought I give you my all, and I haven't given you my all. I know there's a little bit more in me too that I can give. But what is it? And sometimes that what, as I said, is the day you turn off the TV and you say no more. That particular program is making me feel lost. That particular, why am I watching a 600-pound person? What it is I'm going to gain from that? You tell me. I cannot help them. I know it is not healthy. So tell me, why am I watching something like that? Why am I spending my time to do this when maybe I can do some research on what to avoid so I don't do that? Or I can work on what I want to do. So if we have our success pending and success has taken a trip and have gone away for a bit, we can pull it back by saying, where are you? Why have you turned your back on me? I want what I want and I'm willing to work for it and I'm going to have it. Because you see what? I am not going to stop. So when a little failure or a giant failure comes, the success that is waiting for you is 100 times bigger than that. And it's up to each and every one of us to push and say, I want it. I want it. And I will not relent. You are relentless, you're persistent, you're determined, you're focused, and you're not letting go. So tell me, wouldn't it bend? It must bend to you. It's like when you're opening a jar, after you've knocked it, after you put it in the hinges of the door and pull it, it won't go. Then you put it in hot water, then you get rubber gloves. Eventually it lets go. And then somebody comes in and you say, I have been struggling with this, and you hand it and they go, but you know what? You had done all the work. You had loosened it. You had got it to the point where that person could just go, and that person opened the door to success. Now the jar is open. So you never ever know where your help is coming from. And that's why you have to keep those ears to the ground to listen to what's going on around you so that you can capture it. So I will look at what you guys have said, and if anybody shared anything, get rich or die trying, 50 cents, well, 50 cents would do that, wouldn't he? It's a failure because it is not big enough for you. Of course it is. It's not big enough for you. You could have asked for more. Your success is the end result of your work ethic with a lot of not letting go. All your messages resonate with us, Tessa. You're amazing. Thanks, Teron. I missed the gem today. There's always a gem. And so, Angela, you are on like this. You know what? There's no failures. The insecurities will wash away because you're holding on and you're going like this. As long as you make sure you're always trying to do this and don't look back. My mother told me don't look back. She said looking back is death. The woman in the Bible that looked back was turned into a pillar of salt. So she said, not a good idea. Don't look back. Just keep going forward. Just keep going forward. So that's what I've always done. I am not saying there haven't been difficulties. There have been. But I looked at them as if what that caused this difficulty wasn't big enough for me. My big thing was yet to come. And that was because it was not mine. It was too small for me. So a failure just tells you there is more. Because there is always enough to go around. Don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to give a little of yourself each day. Because there is always enough to go around. Life is like a vacuum cleaner. You must suck up at one end, you eat at one end, and the vacuum cleaner, if you cover the back, it will not let out that air, it will stop working at the other end. So one thing you have to remember, do not be afraid to give and to keep trying. Because at the top of the mountain, there is another one. And it's a bigger one looking at you, and you know you have to go through it. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful Monday evening. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for coming. So I will start with Tiggy. The last shall be the first. So Tiggy came, and who is this? Oh, Sharon and Tiggy and Angela and Donato and Rai and who again was there? Everybody was there. So let me see. I have to call all your names. And Rai and Donato and who else? And Tehran and Angela, Tiggy and Ali. Everybody that came tonight, thank you for joining us. It was an amazing live. I really enjoyed doing it. And I hope somebody left here today with Rosie Rose and Nikki and also Rosita. And of course, Donato and his Trump thing. You're dead meat, Donato. You know that, right? So, and all of you guys for coming tonight. And Grand Woods and Ali, of course, Yoko. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope that you were able to get yourself a nugget, a rare black pearl, and of course, a pink Canadian diamond. Which one did you get? You must remember, and Ryan was here also. Thank you, Ryan. Must remember that every morning, every night when you're asleep, every night when you go to sleep, I go hunting. I mine in for gold in a gold mine. Then when I find that nugget for you, I go to the ocean and I dive into the water and I find a pearl, a black pearl. Sometimes it's tough because the oyster will not release the pearl. You have to open it. And then, of course, I come back to Canada and I go to up north and I dig for a pink Canadian diamond. Don't you see what I bring every day? Twice a day. So I hope you got one of those three things today. And when success is eluding you, give me a call. DM me. And I will take you through it. And I'll let you know you can do it. And don't let a little failure that looks like a big giant failure keep you back, because it is not. There is nothing as bigger than success. The failure can be squashed when success comes. But don't forget to enjoy the success even before the dawn of the success. You know it's coming. Talk to it and say, I have a home that's comfortable for you. I have a place just for you. You're a special guest. I have work to get you here. I will feed you. I will clothe you. I'll give you the best of meal and the best of drink and the most comfortable bed ever. You must give success some love before it shows up. So when it shows up, it knows what it's getting. And when it shows up, don't ignore it. Spend time to love your success. And don't be ashamed of loving your success. And when somebody tells you that you're loving your success, and they say to you, my, you're loving your success, say yes. We work together. Success and I, we are a team. Don't ever say no. When somebody says to you, oh, you're so wealthy, say, yes, I am. Because I am successful. Don't ever agree with a negative comment about something that you desire and you work for. Because no one comes in the trenches with you, but you and all of your nerve and sinew. So have a wonderful night, everybody. And thank you so much for coming here. I really enjoyed this live. And I hope we have a wonderful one tomorrow morning. And we'll see you tomorrow at 8 and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Sending you light and joy on this wonderful evening. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Bye-bye.